Hi everyone, this is Surakshya, audiologist at Signia. On the occasion of World Tinnitus Week, today let's talk a little about tinnitus and what this condition is all about. So, have you ever heard this humming, ringing, or a buzzing sound in your ears? The one that nobody else can hear? That perception is termed as tinnitus, and it might differ from person to person. One might describe it as a whistling sound, and the other might describe it as a clicking sound, and one may even tell you it might sound like a distant heartbeat. So you need to remember that the tinnitus perception can differ from person to person. This perception of sound without an external source affects millions of people worldwide. For some, it might be a mild inconvenience, but for some, it might be so annoying that it might affect their day-to-day life. The exact cause of tinnitus but is not fully understood, but the research suggests that disruption in your auditory system could be one of the causes. The theories of tinnitus have tried to explain the possible physiology behind the origin of tinnitus and why exactly does tinnitus happen. Prolonged exposure to noise, hearing loss, or even ear infections are the most common triggers of tinnitus. In addition to that, systemic diseases including hypertension, there can be stress, trauma related to head and neck injuries can also be the reasons behind the tinnitus. Beyond the physical aspect, tinnitus can also take an emotional toll on a person who is suffering from tinnitus. It can affect your attention, it can cause stress, and in certain cases, it can also lead to anxiety and depression. But you know what the problem is? In certain cases, anxiety and the depression can be the triggering factor for tinnitus, creating this vicious loop which is difficult to get out of. Person who is suffering from tinnitus might experience fear, he might be helpless, and he might also be so overwhelmed with the constant feeling of tinnitus that he is having. But you know what the good news is? That the help is available. With the right help from your healthcare professional along with your audiologist, you can manage your tinnitus. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about some of the management options that Signia has to offer. Stay tuned.